as of today, April 1st, just want to give you an update on what's going on with Mount Zion Missionary Baptist Church and some of the things happening. There'll be some other videos come out. I want you to check the Facebook page and website and YouTube channels. I think all of the current videos are uploaded. Certainly hoping to upload a devotional tonight for the adult Bible study. Brother Dale's going to be sending out a video for about the youth ministry tonight. But here's some things that are going on. Just give you some announcements. Let everybody know we're still thinking about you and let you know what's going on at Mount Zion. Because of recent events, obviously, and things happening, we're still in the midst of this crisis, I guess, if you want to call it that. But because of that, all on-site Mount Zion Missionary Baptist Church Sunday evening and Wednesday evening services, along with all other scheduled church activities, have been postponed or canceled until further notice. This includes the postponement of the Lord's Supper, which was scheduled for April the 5th, church business meeting that was scheduled for April the 19th. Cancellations include the children's ministry egg hunt on April the 12th, wedding shower that was scheduled for April the 19th. The Branson trip, I'm sure most of you know that by now, was scheduled for April 23rd through the 25th. And the Daughters of the King luncheon that was scheduled for May 2nd. All those have been canceled. Each week we will, however, attempt to hold a single on-site outside service on Sunday mornings beginning at 10 a.m., just like we did last week. It'll be live streamed, posted on the Mount Zion Facebook page, and recorded and uploaded to our church YouTube channel for viewing by anyone who could not or should not attend public gatherings and certainly be in a crowd. Last week we were very blessed to have a crowd of folks here and being able to hear the word and fellowship somewhat distantly, but gather together as the Lord's people. So we were glad about that. But if you shouldn't be here or couldn't be here, certainly understandable. We don't want anyone here that's sick, high risk, or that even feels like that they may be transmitting to others, whether you're symptomatic or not. We don't want that to happen. Certainly we're trying to avoid transmission. If you do choose to drive in order to be as prudent in our decisions and safe as possible, please abide by the following. This is an effort to prevent disease, prevent the transmission of any disease, or even the possibility. But we certainly want to get together. But please follow these guidelines and recommendations while at the church on Sunday mornings, should you drive in. Follow the ushers and attendants instructions about vehicle movement and parking location. We're going to try to come in one drive, notice the markings, and watch for the ushers. We're going to try to practice social distancing in parking as well as the ushers as they're serving. So be mindful of that. Be watchful, be attentive. We've got to put everybody in place and try to be as careful as we can so we continue to have these services. Be mindful and attentive of the presence and the instructions of the ushers and the parking attendants when you drive up. Remember that they are kind of putting themselves at risk. They've been out there and they've volunteered to do this, and we're helpful with that, but they've been given some instructions as well. Number two, when you do park, try to leave a parking space width between you and the car next to you, unless you're on the end, obviously. We got to have the drive, so we'll kind of keep that in mind. They'll be helping you park, but try to leave that distance between you and the car next to you. While we're here, while in the parking lot, please do not leave the immediate area of your vehicle once you've parked. I understand somebody may want to get out and put up, depending on the weather, you may want to put up lawn chairs, and that's fine, but stay within the confines of your vehicle parking space. That's, again, to help with the transmission. I know it's difficult. We hadn't seen everybody. People's kind of, we've been sheltering in place and quarantined a little bit. We've got to stay in those locations. Obviously, family members that are together may come together in that, but you've got to stay in that location, that parking place. Practice vehicular and personal social distancing to help prevent any possibility of transmitting a virus, whether you've got symptoms or no. You can certainly wave at folks, smile at people. We would honk the horns. We're doing all that. That'll work. But handshakes, hugs, and walking around in general should be avoided. That's the worst possible thing. And I know it's difficult to do. It's difficult for me. but please stay in the area of your car and don't go anywhere else. The buildings are going to be locked up. We don't want to have anybody coming in here. I know that's an issue. Try to make preparations. We'll only be here about an hour at the most, so get in here and we'll get you out as soon as we can, but we want to have that time of fellowship, but we've got to abide by the rules in order to be as safe as we can. Remember that you are responsible for your own well-being as well as the health and welfare of others. It's not just you, it's everyone else. Call ahead if you have any questions or concerns about anything, services or otherwise. Our primary purpose is to glorify God, and our main concern is the spiritual and physical well-being of everybody involved. I mentioned the service will be live streamed, stored on Facebook page, the Mount Zion Missionary Baptist Church in Malvern, Arkansas Facebook page, and hopefully be recorded and placed on our Mount Zion MBC Malvern, Arkansas YouTube channel. Both of these pages, along with our Mount Zion Children's Ministry page, are linked from our website. The website is www.mtzionmalvern.org. You should be able to go there and get to all the videos, all the resources that we have available. For other resources, ministry needs, Bible resources, and things that you may need, be beneficial to you, that we can provide, we can make available in some other ways as well. Brother Mike Clayton is teaching an adult Sunday school class. It's come from the Bogard Press literature that we've been using before. That's going to try to be uploaded Sunday afternoon. It's taking a little longer because everybody's doing it, but we'll hopefully have that up each Sunday afternoon. That's going to be recorded Sunday morning, and then hopefully load them there so Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening, you'll have that resource. Our Children's Chapel video and activity page will be released on Sunday afternoon as well, so you can use that during your family time on Sunday afternoons. Wednesday evenings, beginning tonight, the Children's Ministry video will be released to supplement your midweek Bible study. This video is from Group Publishing. It's the folks that do our Vacation Bible School. It's really neat. It's interactive, entertaining, got some projects and things you can do. Relatively short, but give you some ideas there. Also, we've had some folks been helpful. We want to thank them. Sparky's back from Awana. Sparky's going to have some videos available, so watch those with the kids on Wednesday evenings. They should be available by 6 o'clock, if not before, each Wednesday. Brother Dale's going to be leading a Zoom interactive teleconference on Wednesday evenings with the youth ministry, and he'll get you some more information about that. You can contact him. I know the youth folks and kids, y'all need to have contact him. I know he's already touched base with some of you about that. I'll try to release a devotional each week for our adult Bible study. This Sunday night will be this Wednesday night, will be a little bit shorter, but beginning April the 8th, we'll try to begin to finish up the God Questions Bible study that we've been doing. So you want to tune in for that. Keep your notes, keep your books handy and Bibles, and we'll try to go through that and have that released every Wednesday evening as well. All these videos will be on the Facebook page and YouTube channel. Several of you have asked about the building, and that's still taking place. We're almost finished with the new activity center as far as having it ready for use. It's a long way from being finished, but we're going to be given possession of it before long, just like a few little items, and that'll be done. It'll be paid for, and we can move out there temporarily when we are able to use our buildings again and begin work on the new auditorium, worship center, sanctuary remodel. That's really what we're trying to get to, so we're excited about that. Hopefully we'll be able to get some of this stuff done. Brother Dale and Brother Ricky and Brother Jimmy and a bunch of folks have been very active in trying to hopefully using this time to the best of our advantage to prepare so that we'll have that ready when that comes back. But that'll be something that's coming up. I know several of you asked about that. If you have any questions, just give us a call. As long as we can and are able, we intend for the church office to be open regular hours. We certainly want to be available to you if you need to come by and pick up resources. We'll practice social distancing while you're here. If you've got questions, if you need some other particular ministry needs, please let us know. Don't hesitate to call, email, or text any questions you have, comments. We're here. You've got our cell numbers, you've got the church number, and certainly send us those prayer requests as well. All this information will also be on the website in the bulletin. We're trying to release that a little early. We're still doing the bulletin. It's just a virtual bulletin online. You can link that up to the website as well and see the prayer requests. and make that a matter of prayer. There's not a person out there that can't pray as we continue, as we get through this together. As I've heard them say, we're coming through it together, staying as far apart as we can. I don't really know how that works, but that's what we're doing, and God's blessings, we know that we have that opportunity. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for the encouraging calls. Send those on to someone else as we practice what the Word gives us about the Lord's churches and about what we ought to be doing. Be looking forward to seeing you. Let us know how things are going, and thank you for your prayers.